It's black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh. 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 It's black and white.
Hello there, my name is Lee. Welcome back to another video, and welcome to Timetable Reviews. Now, this is the show where I showcase timetables in my collection, and welcome to the final episode of the mini-series showcasing all the timetables that I got at Rickelsworth Bus Running Day in March 2025. Now, this is the last episode of this mini-series. I was planning to do more, but unfortunately, it's just proving costly for me. So, I've decided I'm going to end the series here on this episode. So let's go to the timetable and let's see what timetable I've got today. So here's the table and here's the timetable. So this is the September 2009 edition of the Buckinghamshire County Council Chiltern South Bucks Guide. Now, we obviously mentioned the Chiltern South Bucks Guide last episode from November 2008. Spoiler alert, you probably noticed I'm wearing the same t-shirt as that. That's because I'm actually doing it on the same day. These were both recorded on the 21st of June. So as you see, it's a little battered, but this is a very important issue of the Chiltern South Bucks Guide, as this is the first guide of the new timetable style, which obviously in the previous episode was a different style, slightly thinner. It shows a map of Beaconsfield services and a map of the Amsterdam Cheshire area. It also, as you can see, it's got the ads. It's got a lot of ads. It's then got all the services, which obviously I won't mention. And then a summary guide, index of services. Now, it's also got codes for here, like it previously did. And here's the original stuff that we know and love to this day. Starting with the 278 run by First. I won't mention it because it's Slough services again. I'm not going to mention the Slough services because we'll be here all day otherwise, and I haven't got that much storage left. So I'm going to be quick. It shows about how to get to the hospitals in this area. Obviously, Route 4 for Amersham, Mount Vernon, Stoke Manor Hospital with Tiger, and Rex Park. It also shows Wickham Hospital, which it's saying, please see index which lists all the routes calling the high Wickham. All the services calling the high Wickham. Best 5-10 minute walk from the hospital. Alternatively, you could use 27, which stops directly outside. Then the 308, as you can see, Rex Park Hospital, Slough, which I won't mention again, the Slough service. This was a really popular service back then. Note though that you've probably noticed a missing route. And that's Route 3 by Jason Tours. And that's because that route had finally been withdrawn. But yeah, so next up is Route 4, run by Carousel. As you can see, the evening service had been withdrawn by then. Obviously, a previous episode, it was Red Line running it, but it had already gone. The parody was just too unpopular. By then, though, it was also extended because Route 4 terminated Cheshire Pond Park. By then, it had rerouted, so it didn't go to Pond Park and it went to Lay Hill instead. A bit of an outcry now because Lay Hill is still served by council to this day. But then we still had a Jason Tours route, and that was Route 40, and the Hedgeley route. So, again, I know. Then the 45-48, hourly service again, on the Missendons again. Then the 52-62, which was a hourly service all the way to Hemel Hempstead, but a half-hourly service to Pond Park Estate. Note though, Red Line did run a couple of trips on Route 52 by then. So yeah, just basically swapped. Then the 53, run by First again, hourly service from Rex Park Hospital to Bracknell. But by then, it had actually extended to Binfield, just outside of Bracknell. Not sure why. come on first, makes sense. 58, another Slough service, not going to mention that. 63, 68, which was the Maidenhead Slough routes on the Tuesday and Friday. I'm not going to mention those again because, of course, we'll be here all day otherwise. Then the 71, 73. Now, these were the services in Cheshire, and these still exist. They were later become part of Red Rose, and they have actually since gone back to Carousel. But again, we'll be here all day otherwise, so I'm not going to mention it. Then the 74, by then, it had just gone nuts. As you can see, first bus was still running an hourly service. And again, this is the thing. The first bus service left 5 minutes before the Arriva bus, but it arrived at the Slough bus station 10 minutes beforehand. They were really trying to beat Arriva, and of course, they did. Quite substantially, because the first bus still run. Obviously now the X74, of course. Shows the buses to the university. Shows all of them, which I won't mention because, well, again, I'll be here all day. 75, Slough service. Gonna be here all day otherwise. This was a rather popular service for some reason. Then the 77, Blakesy Avenue, Cartridge route. Red Line were running this one. However, Carousel ran it once a day. Come on, Carousel. Yeah, better. 78, Grey Hivings. This had replaced Route 3 by Jason Tours. But Red Line ran it. But at the same time, no changes. They just renumbered it. Again, shows about the hospital and the university on the next page, in fact. And then the 79. Now, this was a route to Pole Hill. But it was all run by Red Line, apart from one trip by Carousel. Come on, guys. Then 149, 194, which was, well, weird. So it's weird services. Chesham services, ladies and gents. Then the 177. Now, this was run by 3 different operators. There was 2 trips a day by Red Line. One per day. One by Carousel, but another one, a school bus, by a company called Turner's Minibuses. Yeah, we've seen Jason Tours, now we've got Turner's. Goodness me. Then the 190, which was a Tuesday, Thursday only route. Just a short route. 305 still existed. Come on, guys. Are you going to get rid of it? Obviously, we will never know now, because it's been the last episode. Then the 331. Not the TfL service. Now run by Metroline, of course. Then the 335. Now, Red Line had taken this on by then. It obviously still ran from all the way from Slough to Charfont, but it was run by Red Line by then, not first. Then the 336, which had been extended finally, thank goodness. 336 ran hourly all the way to High Wycombe. 3 times a day went by the Cedars, finishing Charfont. I mean, not Charfont, Chorleywood. 353 still existed hourly service all the way from Buckinghamshire to Slough. Then the 377 580, Maggie Travel were running the 377s while the 580s run by Carousel. 459 still existed. It did say that it was under review at the time. I think Route 40 was as well, run by Jason Tours. 581, as you can see. Then the 582. By then, these had actually taken over by Carousel, not by Arriva. Then the 724, which I won't mention because we'll be here all day otherwise. And then Carousel did something interesting. They launched the A30 service from Chesham to Heathrow. This ran hourly throughout the day. This will later become the 730 from Hemel Hempstead to Uxbridge, and then later the 105. Then the 740 A40 again. 740 was the short service to Uxbridge. Apparently how they got the number was because of the Airbus A330, A340, which are 2 aircrafts that actually landed at Heathrow at the time. Then we got the R21 again, which was still run by Red Rose back then. Don't know how it happened. Then the Tiger Lines again, the infamous Tiger Line. Once a day, went all the way to Watford from Chesham on the T2 bus. The rest of the day, there were short hourly services. Then shows the rail map and the map of the guide. But yeah, and then the back with a Tiger Line bus with a Leyland Tiger. But that is the September 2009 Chiltern South Bucks guide. There we go. I really hope you enjoyed this mini-series of the guys that I got at Rickmansworth bus running day. It has been a blast. However, things are changing. In the next episode of Timetable Reviews, which will be up next week, will be the timetables I got at Show Bus, which took place on the 13th of July, 2025. So 2 days after this video, 2 days before this video comes out. I know, I'm tired. But I really hope you enjoyed this series. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.